Are y'all ready for this?
What's up, everyone? It's Darren from Resurrection Auto Detailing, Tint and Protection here in Brandon. It's been a quick minute since I did any videos on coatings or anything that we do for that matter. It's been a little while. The Swirl Assassin's super dirty. It's Sunday. We're closed. This is a perfect time for me to do it because it just leaves me in the shop to clean up the Swirl Assassin. And of course, it never looks good when a detailer is driving a super dirty vehicle, so we like to keep this thing clean. This truck here is coated in Revivify Self Heal ULTRA. So self-healing technology is really awesome. Essentially, if you get any light swirls, light scratches, it does have the capability of curing itself in heat. So just parking it in the sun can do it. Sometimes just hot water wash will do it. But that's not really the purpose of this video. The purpose of this video is to explain why it's so important with our weather and climate and stuff like that, why it's so important to have a coating. So one of the things we're noticing right from manufacturer is the level of paint is super thin. And then on top of that, it seems extremely soft compared to what it used to be. So the coating remains hydrophobic, which essentially means the fear of water. But it also helps repel snow, salt, exterior elements like that. It remains UV resistant as well. So it keeps your paint in a pristine condition, which is awesome when you have a newer vehicle, even an older vehicle that you like looking really nice. Kind of eliminates that need for waxing all the time. In fact, you don't need to wax at all, so forget that. But it just eliminates the fact of, or the need of wax. On top of that, it keeps all these exterior elements off your paint finish. So what I want to do is I'm going to start washing it, and I want you guys to see that as I go through my initial rinse, it'll knock this stuff off probably 80 to 90%, which sounds crazy, but you'll see, which is huge, right? Like when you can knock most of it off with just rinsing, then you soap, and then you mitt wash your vehicle. It doesn't necessarily need that aggressive abrasion wash to it. So you don't need a brush. You don't need to really get in on it. Essentially all this stuff that you're seeing here, it's all sitting on the surface. So it's sitting on top of the coating, not on the paint finish. And because it's hydrophobic, it just comes off easier. So let's get started. I'll start with the rinse. You'll see how fast this truck is to clean up, all right? All right, so one thing I want to go over is when you're washing it, you'll kind of see where here is super beading, and then here almost looks like it's like sheeting water. So it's kind of like this. So this is where all that heavy dirt was. So basically what it's doing is the exterior elements like snow and salt and dirt and stuff like that is actually just sitting inside the pores of the coating. Once the soap hits it, that's going to lift everything that's inside the pores, clear out the pores, and then from there, it'll be beading just like it always does. And then it'll have a super high ultra gloss, super shiny. It'll have super big depth inside. And that's super awesome because I'm saying super a lot. But then you'll see the truck will look brand new, even though it has like 120,000 kilometers on it because it was pre-owned even when I got it. Yeah, so let's get busy. So now we're into the drying phase. It's kind of hard to tell because the videos of me washing it are hyperlapsed. So it goes really fast, right? But you would never know, but my wash practice is cut down like by 3/4 of the time. So if it typically takes you an hour to wash your vehicle at the car wash, it's going to take you like 15-20 minutes. Dead serious. Try it for yourself. But yeah, so if you look here, I'll bring you guys in a little bit. But if you look here, you can see it now. It's all hydrophobic. We've cleared out those pores, just like washing your face. We cleared out the pores. So it's like washing your face, getting rid of the blackheads and that kind of stuff, right? So we've gotten rid of all that. Now it's hydrophobic again. You can actually see the water dripping. I'll bring you guys in a little bit closer just so you can see it. Nice and hydrophobic. See the water physically running down the paint. Woo! And then there's a couple different ways that you can dry. Personally, my favorite, if I'm feeling lazy, like I kind of am today, once again, it's Sunday. I want to be at home with my kids, but the truck needed to be washed, and that's important to me. And explaining to you guys why coatings are so important, especially if you're buying a brand new vehicle or you have an older vehicle that you want to preserve and you want it to last for yourself. So one thing, just a basic leaf blower. We have this kind of style. We have a couple of these. I don't really recommend like an air blowing gun, specifically because the air sits inside the tank, it condensates, rusts, and then you have like little metal particles that can fly out. You're not supposed to use it against your skin for the same reason, so don't use it against your paint. One of the things I always say, and people laugh at me about it, you wouldn't wash your balls with it, don't wash your paint with it. So just keep that in mind. So one thing, you can leaf blow. So that's one way you can do it. I don't mind that way. It is really quick, especially if you're kind of in a rush. But my personal favorite, I like the added touch, the added bonus. Getting rid of any soap scum is always good to push out with a blowing tool. There's drying tools you can buy too. But you push all that water out so it doesn't freeze after. But my personal favorite is our 1200 GSM microfiber towels. This is from Resurrection Detailing Products. It works really well. You don't really want to use one of those box stores, the towels from there. I call them toilet paper towels because they're really aggressive. They have a low GSM and they don't really like soak up the moisture and hold it. So our towels, I have one on the go here, so I'm not going to crack open a new one. That's up to you guys to buy. Another sales pitch, just kidding. So yeah, these ones here, super chill, super easy to use. You just throw them across your hood and drag it out. Super easy. Like I said, I'm cutting my wash time by 3/4 of the time, which is super important because, of course, we all have busy lives and we have families to take care of, friends to see, all that fun stuff. So just like that, this side of the truck is already dry. Another cool thing about my truck, like about the Swirl Assassin, is the windshield's ExoShielded. So I've already taken a few stones on the highway and stuff, and you would never know because there's no chips. So ExoShield is a screen protector for your windshield. So it's kind of like a cell phone screen protector, but it's for your windshield. So it's capable to take stones and not chip or flake, which is awesome. Improves your clarity, keeps you and your family safe, and doesn't worry about your deductible. Let's finish drying this thing. All right, guys, there you have it. The Swirl Assassin, looking beautiful again. Nice and clean. It's a big unit to wash, but it really didn't take me that long. And I know it's hard to see that because we hyperlapse the video and stuff, but I mean, if we did the full extended video, it would be too long. You guys would just lose focus. I lose focus doing it, so I get it. But what have we done here? So we've added ExoShield to the windshield, so that way we eliminate stone chips and we don't have to worry about the replacement anymore. And then we added Revivify Self Heal ULTRA to it after we paint corrected it. So what does Revivify do and why is it important? Because that's the whole point to this whole video. Revivify is a sacrificial layer that sits on your paint's finish to prevent exterior elements from sticking to it. Because remember, it remains hydrophobic, which is the fear of water. The fear of water, it means The water is going to run off fast, and it's not going to allow those exterior elements to stick to your paint finish, which means your paint finish is never being harmed. Your coating, because it's the chemicals inside of it and stuff like that, it's able to take on the chemical, like it's chemical resistant, so it can take on the chemical and then push it out of the pores. We talked about that already. So why is coating so important? Well, it's easier to wash. You have less touch points. You're not adding so much abrasion to it when you're washing it, you know, with a brush, or you're scrubbing it down. Because a lot of that is taken care of in the initial rinse part. So super important. Take backs from this. We're protecting the paint's finish. We're creating less abrasional touches. We're enhancing the depth and gloss and clarity of the paint. And overall, we're protecting your investment. So definitely something to think about if you guys are looking for coating, or you're looking to protect your new investment, or you're looking to re-enhance your investment because you want it to last longer. And then when it does come time to trade it in, it holds more value. We're your guys. Come see us. We're an open book. So we're always willing to talk about it. We'll even show you a wash with a coating. You can sit with me and we'll wash this big pig together. So you can see how awesome it is, and how much how much sense we make of the dollars. Even though the initial price is sometimes just like, whoa, the longevity of it is that every step you go, you're cutting down on products that you need to wash your vehicle. You're not waxing every year. Your wash time is less. If you're thinking of coating, paint protection film, ExoShield, anything like that, if you're looking to protect your investment, come see us. Resurrection Auto Detailing, Tint and Protection here in Brandon. We'd absolutely love to talk to you about it. Oh, and before I forget, I want to say thank you to everyone in Brandon who voted for us, nominated us, everything on community votes. Huge, huge, huge for us. We can't say thank you enough. We don't strive for these awards, but they are really nice to get because we work extremely hard to serve our clients.